Hello, dear Scorpio. Welcome to Divine Debut 11, and this is Kathy speaking. Welcome to your love reading for the month of July of 2026. A special thank you to our patrons, as this is a Patreon love reading, which is released to the public towards the second part of the month. Now, July is going to be an interesting one, dear Scorpio, as we're going to have Mercury retrograde through the sign of Cancer, and you are a water sign as well, so that retrograde should work well for you and in your benefit. Now, Leo is also the Leo part of our charts, but also Leo for you, since you're a fixed sign, fixed water sign. Leo is a fixed fire sign. Jupiter entering Leo will sort of challenge you, but challenging aspects from Jupiter are just saying there will be optimism, there will be help, just don't go overboard. Okay. I do believe that you will also receive blessings from Jupiter in Leo. So let's see what's going on in the Karma Dharma for Scorpio. Whenever you view this, it could be a timeless love reading. So, dear Spirit, for Scorpio, what's coming through in love for Scorpio? You have had help with Jupiter transiting through Cancer, and Jupiter is all about optimism, expansion, growth, luck, gifts, optimism. So let's see what's coming in for Scorpio, dear Spirit. Thank you. And of course, with Uranus finishing up in Taurus, which is your house of others, your most important relationships, you're off the hook now in that sense. But giving you also a heads up that the eclipses that will be happening, that have started already from the beginning of the year, as we had a new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius, that squared you, and that sort of pushes you to make the changes, the fated changes. The eclipses will be happening on the axis Leo Aquarius, and they will be pushing you to make the changes, the fated changes, the karmic changes that are necessary for your soul's growth. So for the next year and a half, you still will be experiencing lots of changes. Let's see, what is your Karma Dharma, Scorpio? Oh my God. That's a yes or a no. Depends on which way you look at it. But whatever this is, we know it's a card of addictions and fears and blockages and limitations and needing to grow. This could be a secret love affair that some of you are caught up in. And we're doing the relationship cross. So think of your most important person. But what you're going through now, whenever you view this, or in the month of July, you're going through something very significant, right? These are fears that you're needing to overcome. This is something that's holding you back, something that's stressing you out, possibly also blocking you. Okay, and Capricorn comes through. Now, this could be, it is Saturn, and the energy of Saturn is either Saturn can speak to death, so an ending, but also glue, because Capricorn, right, is the natural 10th house in the zodiac, and that is your status, your reputation out in the world. Are you single? Are you stuck in a narcissistic, challenging cycle? Relationship that's not healthy for you? Are you using any form of substances and you feel like you cannot escape, or you're attracted so much from someone that is possibly out of bounds for you, or someone that is way older than you or way younger than you? Whatever the case is, you see the two lovers here, they're in chains. This is like you're stuck in something that you want to break free from, possibly. This is a Saturnian card. And Saturn also rules Aquarius. And Aquarius sort of squares you, dear Scorpio. Aquarius is your home. So maybe you're in a narcissistic long-term relationship where you're very unhappy. And you're looking left, right, and center. Someone's stepping out anyway. There could be infidelity here in third parties. Let's see. Let's see what's going on in the now. This is the relationship spread. You've got the High Priestess. She's usually the third person, unless you're physically in a difficult relationship and you're connecting spiritually with someone. This could be doesn't have to be a relationship that's actually formed in the physical. It could be more a telepathic spiritual connection. We've got the Fool card and the Wheel of Fate. Wow, dear Scorpio. 3 major arcana cards. If this is not fate and destiny, then I don't know what is. The Fool card, new journey, new beginning. The Fool card is a 0. The Wheel is a 10 and turns into an ace. So it's like going 0, ace. Something is completing, though. Something is being made right. Because the Wheel of Fate is fate, destiny, timing, and justice. And the High Priestess is someone has very strong, they have that higher wisdom. See that her third eye is all lit up. You need to trust in that unless you're dealing with someone that is very wise, someone that's very spiritually inclined, and because this is Pisces, Aries, you may be closing up a major life cycle. Pisces is the 12th house, Aries is the first. Some sort of a release of a challenging and maturing process that you've gone through. Let's see, because fate and destiny is playing out now for you surely. Let's see where you're coming from in the past, because this is talking about change, possible separation. Someone's taking a leap of faith. They want to speak the truth. This is about illusion, and someone's ready to take that leap of faith, take that journey. They want a new beginning, but that involves an ending possibly. Wow, okay, Ace of Pentacles. Something that took time. This Ace of Pentacles was on offer from the past, but those roots needed to grow. It needed to stabilize. It was an opportunity for something long-term, another relationship, unless this was that someone was already in another relationship. There were children, because the Ace could also be, a childbirth. But let's take the cards. We've got the Page of Wands. Very similar to the Fool, the minor. It's the minor arcana. And the Seven of Wands. It's like there was great enthusiasm here. Great enthusiasm and risks taken. A lot of grounding sometimes, though. Where there was excitement, there was fun. There was a lot of grounding as well. Like someone needed to mature, a situation needed to mature. And maybe there were also opportunities where someone did not take that risk, was not ready to take that risk. The Seven of Wands is like denial as well. Or someone that's battling with opposition relative to this connection. Others in their life telling them, no, they're not good for you, that's not the right person for you, whatever it was. Or someone trying to succeed and make it big where business is concerned. So someone that had a lot of naysayers around them. Maybe this relationship did not fit the bill for others relative to your person. So the other people in their life, and they were keeping you at bay, possibly. It's like a back and forth here where it's let's have fun and then no, I want something long term. There's a grounding of and a realistic look at things. Can this really work out in the physical? Because in the spiritual, surely it's there. Let's see what you brought to the table, how you felt. We've got the King of Swords, the Three of Swords, And the moon. Oh my God, dear Scorpio. Wow, you were not certain. You were not certain. You were with one foot in and one foot out of this, concerning this relationship. King of Swords does not see things from an emotional viewpoint. King of Swords is, I'm only going to be very logical, or maybe this started as, let's just communicate. But where the communication is concerned, there were so many pieces of the puzzle that were missing. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, it's disappointment, and the moon. So a lot of hidden emotions. Scorpio, you didn't fully let this person in. Why? Because maybe you were in competition. Maybe you were the third person. Maybe you didn't trust easily and you thought maybe that someone was not trustworthy. The Moon card. And some of you maybe kept a lot of secrets relative to your true emotions or what's going on in your life and in your home, in your psyche, in your emotions. Not being open, totally not being open. Let's look at your person and how they felt about your connection. Five of Cups, mixed feelings. Four of Swords, wow. Three of Swords, Four of Swords. And the Strength card. Your person had regrets. It's as though they didn't get what they had signed up for, let's say. And there were a lot of moments of detachment. Hot and cold, I see, from your person's side. And, you know, with the Five of Cups here, it usually shows 3 cups that are spilled and the 2 standing. So I'm not sure if you were in a connection where maybe you were dealing with someone that was in another connection there with the Devil card. There, I see, obviously, with the Devil, there was strong attraction here, but it was also you were not willing to bring this connection to light. You kept it secret. Why did you keep it secret? Obviously, there was a reason why you kept it. You didn't tell many people about it, and you felt very strong emotions indeed. Your person was also holding back, taking time off, needing to go through a healing phase. And the Four of Swords, your person, right? Three of Swords says that there were possibly others involved. This could be a side to you. This could also be someone you were in competition with, which meaning your person had someone else in their life, because the Four of Swords is your person went through their own heartbreak, their own disappointments as well. They needed to heal. Maybe they were not ready to give you a full-on relationship, you know what I mean? And the Strength card, someone that needed to be very strong. But there was a lot of desire that maybe your person also sometimes showed to you, towards you, and other times didn't. Let's see what the possible outcome is, Scorpio. We've got the Knight of Wands, the Magician, and the Seven of Swords. See, these 2 cards speak to trickery. The Knight of Wands is, I need my freedom, I need to travel, I chase my desires, but I don't fully tell you the truth. There's a lot of mysticism and a lot of trickery here, I would say. This could also be someone ready now to chase their desires. I mean, we did have the Page of Wands. We've got the Knight of Wands here. Someone now ready to take action, to create. They've got all the tools they need. And this could be a secretive connection meeting as well. Because remember that someone is ready to take that leap of faith. And 3 major arcana says that spirit is throwing you into the unknown. You need to trust your intuition. So it could go either way. We'll take more cards on that. I feel I need to take one card on the 7 of Swords before I take different cards here. Oh my God. Scorpio, you've got the devil again. This is someone's playing with your head. This is something that cannot be, you cannot turn your back on this. You desire this connection so much, but it's the same from the other person. They can't break away from your connection either. The devil. Look at this. He's playing with the strings of his head, like, I don't know what to do. I keep doing cycles, and there's secrecy here, and there's tact, and there's diplomacy. But this is not something that I can keep away from. I desire this. There's great desire. So we get strong Capricorn as well. Capricorn, Aquarius, Jupiter. We've got Sagittarius, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Virgo, Gemini. And we've got the 7 of Pentacles. So this is something that's lasted. This is something, could be a 7-year process. We've got the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles. King of Pentacles could be a father, could be a spouse, could be a business owner, someone that is very experienced. This could be father-son. So the father with a son, looking at what they've invested themselves in. Who is this King of Pentacles? I'm wondering. It's earth sign. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But we see the growth. You see that these seeds have been planted a long time ago. You see the tree here. This has got deep roots. This is not something that someone can walk away from easily. So these could be 2 different sides to you. We don't actually have earth on the side of your person, right? And I feel that the King of Pentacles could also, I'm getting it could be you, because it's a Taurus card here. We've got an Aquarius card, fixed signs, right? So maybe that's the case, unless, you know, because the devil can be vicious cycles, lots of cycles again and again, something long-standing, long-term. Something that just doesn't end. But, you know, Saturn is all about the glue. Saturn is something that many lessons that you need to prove yourself on, that you can pass those lessons so that you can stabilize, because Capricorn is something long-lasting. Okay, let's take more cards, dear Scorpio, and see what really is going on with you. Let's take the Twin Flame Oracle. Some of you sometimes are drowning in your emotions, but you don't share that information with the other person. You hold a cold, detached persona. It's like you didn't really let them fully in. And that's probably the issue here. I don't know. Because maybe your person is holding back a little bit as well. And it could be a mirroring effect. Jealousy, not being respectful, unfair accusations, and wandering eyes. And the shadow side of Scorpio is jealousy. Wandering eyes, distrust, jealousy, unfair accusations. But there's a fresh start here, new opportunities, leaving the past behind and getting another chance. This is second chances. Let's see, because I need a little bit more information. We've got addicted, yes, being obsessed, wanting too much, unhealthy habits. Oh my God. So on point. Money. Money is an issue. Financial support, settlement, or alimony. Scorpio, you are about finances and about you need financial security, Scorpio. You're all about, you rule the natural 8th house. Just showing you this card so you could see it well. Money is very significant for you. And here it says money is an issue. I don't know if it's between the two of you, if it's you or if it's your person. Financial support. Someone may be distrusting here. If there's an imbalance in your financial state between you and your person, there could be distrust issues that, they want me only for my money, or it speaks to settlement or alimony, which someone needs to go through. So alimony is because obviously there could be children here. So money is the issue. We see the heart. There's great love for money, financial security. All love and money is mixed in together. Well, let's take some other cards, Scorpio. Let's take the Lenormand and see your past, present, future. What's showing up for Scorpio? Past, present, future. Okay, past. Something about travel, long distance, messages, lots of messages through the internet, through social media, possibly, if you're living at a distance. What's going on in the now? We've got the letter, and these could be legal settlement, legal papers, communication, news that's coming in the now. And in the future, we've got the moon. And the moon is doubts. It's secrecy. I'm going to take one more. Did you see that? The snake is the other woman. It's competition. It's yearning. It's desiring. It's secretive. And it came out like that. What's that sitting on? We've got, romance. Romance, sex. And this is a heavy burden. Or this is a spiritual connection where there is romance and there is sex, but there's also jealousy. Lots of jealousy, distrust. If there are third parties now, okay. Maybe things will be revealed. Maybe there will be revelations here. Can you see the cards? Let's put them a little bit more up so that you could see them a little bit better. And that's coming out on the moon. So we've got a full moon in Capricorn in a few days. As I'm doing this reading, a lot will be revealed, I would say. And the revelations, there is some help, some positive aspects, but there are also some challenging, because Saturn is in a T-square, in a challenging aspect to the sun and moon that are in opposition to each other. You've got the devil twice, so I need to mention Saturn. So someone's under pressure to grow, to act, to get grounded, to overcome fears, to go through separation, divorce. There could be that, because Jupiter speaks to legalities, changes, fated changes. Someone's taking a leap of faith. They're stepping into the truth. So we've got two Jupiterian cards here, because this is a Pisces card as well. And Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. The whip could be legalities, could be conflict, could be pressure, fights, arguments. Let's see what's going on with your person. Let's look into the psyche of your person. What are they holding back? How do they feel? What's going on in their subconscious? Because I could see that they are holding back and they've got regrets, missed opportunities, possibly of the past, unless they were in another connection. Those 3 cups are spilt and they need to get over that and look towards the future and have the confidence to take charge and take action, of course, and lead their own life. Let's see. Ascending. Fifth dimension. And lessons. Okay, so it looks like your person dreams of you. They dream that this relationship will go to the next level. They know that there were a lot of lessons. They feel like you're their twin flame. As I said, they dream about you. They dream about connecting with you. And if you're at a physical distance, they dream of taking, you know, taking the initiative, what can I say, traveling over water. And with the lessons, this could be someone that is a teacher, or they feel like they've been through a very difficult lesson in their life, or maybe you came into their life to teach them something. Yeah, and they've gone through their awakening. Beneath the awakening is the commitment. Releasing a commitment with a nostalgia, even though there are children. Releasing possibly an old soulmate connection. Maybe there wasn't equal giving and receiving, balanced reciprocity, and sometimes that's why the devil comes in. When there is a lack of happiness, people tend to step out and look for happiness in other connections. Scorpio, let's see what's going on in your love life. Let's take the romance angels. What's going on for Scorpio in their love life? And we'll take another layer. What's going on, Scorpio? You've got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This is Archangel Michael for me. So call on Archangel Michael for love. Your soulmate is being called in, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. For me, this is Archangel Michael. Let's take one more for Scorpio. And children. Your love life is being affected by children. Who was it that I did? Was it Virgo? I think it was the Virgo reading that had the children card in it. So let's see what's at the bottom. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life, and it's very similar to this card. So yep, finances are playing a major role as well. And I know you can't see the cards, forgive me. There's not enough space. I can really take the camera back a lot, but then you won't be able to see the cards properly. So let's take more messages. Let's see what's going on. Let me just do it a little bit. That might help just a bit. So let's see what's going on with the High Priestess, the Fool card, and the Wheel of Fate. We've got the Chariot. The Chariot is, it's a card of success, overcoming obstacles, decisions being made, travel, and a decision, obviously, because it comes after the Lovers. I've made my mind up and I know where I want to take my love life. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, wins the race, a Virgo card. Knight of Pentacles is the planner. He plans, but you know, there could be perfectionism. Here it could be someone throws caution to the wind. Forget that. Forget the planning, the strategy and all that. This is like the hand of spirit. Even though you wanted to slow down and didn't want to rush, Scorpio, the energies are coming in where things are happening. We've got the Four of Swords, someone wanting to wait, but time won't wait. And we've got the Fool card, you see. There's no point, no more time to wait. Let's look at the past and what was going on between you and your person. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. We've got the Ten of Swords, so it was very painful in the past. Maybe there was some betrayal, some endings, surely. But there was light at the end of the tunnel. Love this little deck. Sometimes it's easy to use and other times it isn't. Okay, you've Nine of Cups. This was a wish fulfillment, or there was betrayal that someone wanted to do what made them feel good. So if there was a third party, someone needed to do things for them, which was missing from their life, obviously. So this relationship was like a wish fulfillment. And then we've got the Hanging Man. I've got it in the reverse. Someone needed to wait. Someone needed to see things from a different perspective. And I could say maybe maybe this was something that needed, this relationship called upon a lot of patience. So much patience. It wasn't easy. So on the side of you, you've got the Magician. So maybe you feel as though you didn't have the tools. It came out in the reverse. You didn't have the tools. The stars were not aligned for this connection. Or maybe there was distrust. You felt they may have tricked you, your person. Three of Cups, because there were third parties. Maybe they were telling you that they were in another connection and you didn't fully trust them. And of course, you didn't reveal a lot about how you felt. Because the Three of Cups is celebration. Some of you also you broke up and had reconciliations again and again. And we've got the Eight of Wands. Lots of passionate love messages. Possible also flight travel if you were at a physical distance. Let's look at your person. So what's come through is the Ace of Swords. Okay, some things maybe they didn't tell you fully. The Ace of Swords, or they needed clarity. They were waiting on clarity from you maybe. And they were very patient. You've got the Strength card here. Leo comes through twice. So Scorpio, you may be dealing with someone who holds strong Leo. There was strong desire. So they were sort of on and off. Sometimes they showed that they really desired to be with you. They seemed really confident. Other times they were like showing that they had regrets, or they were emotionally unbalanced. And the Ace of Cups, they did want something with you. They did want an opportunity with you for a new beginning. Let's see what's in the outcome. Knight of Wands, Magician, Seven of Swords, and the Devil. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And in the reverse, a Queen of Wands could be self-centered, could be stingy with, she's not playful, she gets more serious, she's not flirtatious. She's self-centered, self-serving, not generous with her sexuality, not trusting in her abilities to create and that she's magnetic and attractive. Okay, what else? We've got the Empress in the reverse. See, this is someone that is stingy, taking back their sexuality, their sensuality. Or, this could also be some of you dealing with a motherly figure that is the Magician in the life of her children, someone that sacrifices for her children, and someone that hasn't lived a life of happiness, I would say. And both these queens, Empress and Queen of Cups, in the reverse, says that patience is necessary because, well, Queen of Wands, she's on fire, right? The Empress, which is Taurus and Libra, she is the pregnant woman. Maybe for some of you, maybe there's no more needing to wait, or maybe the timing is now. Maybe it's going to happen very quickly. I mean, we've got fire, we've got air, and then we've sort of got a slump with the Devil. What else do we have here? And we've got the Lovers. The Lovers, right? Twin flame connection. So choice. Someone's got a choice between someone who's more mother material and the other one is mother or father material, and the other one is more self-serving. But this is Eros, this is Cupid. Whoever's been hit by this poisonous arrow, they cannot break free. Let's take one card on the devil. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. She's going to wait forever. She's going to do many cycles. She's grounded. She's mature. And she's very attractive. Not only is she sexually attractive, she's attractive because she's there, she's patient, she's motherly, she can cook, she can clean, she can take care of her children. Now, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, I don't know. And we've got the King of Cups here. King of Cups has shown up in a few readings. King of Cups, emotional maturity and openness. But this also promises something long term. Like she will wait for this. She will wait for this return. If this is a return, or when she could stabilize this connection. She will wait for as long as it takes. So Capricorn comes through very strongly. Let's take a message. We'll look at the timing cards, the cards of feelings and emotions and thoughts, and we will finish up with this reading. Jealousy, fresh start, and then addicted. It reminds me of Enrique, Addicted. I love that song. Maybe you should. I might put the link underneath if I remember. This is a relationship, and I get it, the goosebumps as I say it. This is a relationship that is never ending. Healing sounds. The lady holds a crystal sphere through which she can access ancient healing sounds. Your ears cannot hear these sounds, for they are the vibrations of spirit, but their healing resonation is felt on a spiritual level and infuses and nourishes every cell within your body, every notion of your mind, and every element of your soul. Over the next few days, find a crystal that you are drawn to. You don't need to be an expert on crystals. Just pick one intuitively. Try to find one that is small enough to carry with you. Hold it gently in your hands with your eyes closed. Relax and feel the healing energy radiating from it. Each crystal has a frequency and healing quality that is felt on a cellular level. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to bed with me tonight and see what it's going to tell me. Maybe you need to do that as well, dear Scorpio. Let's take some timing cards and see when will this connection manifest? When will, because we see here that someone's losing their patience. We do see a possible return here. This is not a cycle that's going to break easily. We see quite a few people here. King of Cups, Empress, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I get here that this could be a choice, because the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, they would be the same person. And then we've got a Queen of Wands that's self-centered, right, in the reverse. Let's see with timing, the timing cards. Let's see what the King of Cups is sitting on. He's sitting on the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is here. This could be someone that's coming in when you least expect them to offer you their cup, because they cannot keep away, and it's going to be a secretive meeting for some of you. Let's take the timing cards for Scorpio. In the summer, and we are in the summer in the Northern Hemisphere, in divine timing, this is the Wheel of Fate, which is right here. So it could even be now and next month. So it looks like for you it's happening very quickly, and next week very quickly indeed, Scorpio, very quickly. take some love messages, some love thoughts. Now remember that with the Mercury retrograde, it's going to help you for sure. You're going to revisit old situations. You're coming back. You've got second chances at stabilizing something. But remember the addictive behaviors, and remember the devil can also speak to fears. A fear of taking charge, a fear of letting go of something narcissistic and challenging from the past. Why did you cut me off just like that? I can't deal. And it's heaviness. I knew you would break my heart. Oh my God, Scorpio. I feel our love affair still haunts me. I feel that these are more fears than anything. I want you to be happy. I'm here for you always, if you want me to. See, this is like, if you've closed the door, if Scorpio, if someone's closed the door on you, maybe you don't forgive and forget, but if someone's closed the door on you, yeah, that would have hurt you a lot, so you wouldn't be trusting very easily, unless you did that to the other person. That would have hurt their ego greatly. I love my freedom in my life. I cannot handle monogamy and being tied down with one person. If you're still interested, call me. Yes, and some people don't want to be tied down. It's too much for them. But what they would be willing to give you is a life, just that they don't want. They want to feel free. Even if it's a relationship, they want their freedom within the relationship, right? But it says I cannot handle monogamy and being tied down with one person. Wow. Okay. So if you're dealing with someone like that, maybe it's time to check out if you're looking for something stable and secure and long term. Are you the one? So you see here there could be third parties, but someone is also asking themselves, are you the one really? And the physical distance between us is so great. I need to decide if I can do this. Time will tell. So, okay, so you could be at a physical distance with someone, and there's still resonance here from a broken heart and a secret love affair. So, darlings, thank you so much. I'm wishing you well, and I hope that everything works out for you, my beautiful Scorpio individuals. Forgiveness is necessary as well, but your soulmate is being called in. Maybe they took longer than what they should. There are heavy lessons in this as well. So it seems like a very significant relationship. It is filled with lessons, but it also can provide with something long-term and, having passed the test. All right. It's an eye-opener, nevertheless. Love and light, dear Scorpio.